Let's talk fishing. Today we're talking Tombigbee waterway at Bassmaster Open. And but before we get into that, please like and subscribe. Tombigbee, April 16th, 17th. Pretty good tournament. Place I've never been before. I like the cover. I like the setup. I like the situation. And let's look at how I went into it. My bait that ended up being my bait of the week was a boom boom frog from Frog Factory. Black and blue, black and yellow through both of them. 7.3 spirale rod, Cast King hammer braid. And I'm throwing a Cast King Bassmaster Elite. Normally I throw a deadbolt. Really like the deadbolt because there's no drag. I went with the Bassmaster Elite this week for the gear ratio. Fish were real shallow. I want to pick up line at shallow water. So that's why I went with the Bassmaster Elite and the Boom Boom Frog and the Spirale. So let's get into it. What I like about day 2 of practice is you pull up at the ramp and you see all the trucks. But see, like that truck was where I was yesterday. Now it's over here. And on the road I saw boats going that way. I was coming this way. So on day 2 I like to see how everybody swaps the end of the lake, which way they going to. But we all just going where we came from, where the other person came from. So it's an interesting cycle. So first day of practice, I forgot my camera. Go down to Islersville Lake, fish around, and get a few bites, but nothing great. Not enough to make me lock down and go down there. So the second day of practice, I go into Columbus Pool. Fish around and had a decent morning bite and didn't find nothing really great. I did end up getting into an area where I caught a couple on a chatterbait, and I like that area. It was close, and I felt like I could drop the trolling motor and just keep fishing and get bites. If that's all I had found, I thought I had a decent area to fish around and catch a few fish. So the third morning of practice, I'm still fishing right there at Columbus Pool. I found a little bit the second day, and so I'm like, man, if I could add to that, I could have enough to have a decent tournament. So the third day of practice, I stumbled on what ended up being my strongest pattern, one of my favorite patterns to fish in all of fishing, and that is the skipping a frog on steep banks. Had a couple isolated patches of grass, water wheeler type stuff, and I had a little shad spawn going on a little bit. But I was fishing steeper banks, isolated pieces of grass, isolated cover. And like I said, that's a real big confidence thing for me. I thought if I could keep doing that, cover enough water with it, that I could get a few bites. And a lot of times, these types of bites are more quality bites. So it wasn't the best bite. I wasn't on the biggest, most awesome group of fish, but I was fishing just how I like to fish, skipping that frog, covering water. And I was really excited when I found that because I thought this could be a winning pattern for this tournament. So to start this tournament, I feel pretty good. I feel like I got a pattern I'm very comfortable with. I think I can get a few bites. This was a big fish pattern, so I'm hoping it all works out. And if it works out, it's going to be a good week. If not, oh well, on to the next one. So start the tournament, fishing area where I got a few bites, and I get a few bites and put a limit in the boat together. Missed a couple fish, missed a couple bites, but grinded and had a few bites and put a few fish in the boat and got me a decent limit, and life is good. So the big thing I like about that area I started in was that I had just a little bit steeper banks, which can be a big deal, and I was getting bit. So I thought the more I got bit, the better chance I'd have to catching a quality fish. So I just grind in this area, cover a little bit of water, and fish my way into a few fish, isolated cypress trees, that kind of stuff. And it was real fun morning of fishing, just didn't get no big bites. day one of the tournament, I ended up in, I think, 39th place, 10 pounds, 2 ounces. Solid limit. No big fish, but it put me in decent shape going to day 2 of the tournament. I just need to execute day 2 and have a good day, and life would be good. So day 2 of the tournament, I head back to my favorite little area. I got a lot of confidence in this area. I got bit the first day on it in this area, and I thought I'd just keep covering water, and I'll get the bites I need to at least get a check. Bad thing is the fish kind of cooperated, didn't really cooperate. I got some bites, but they just wasn't getting it. They just wasn't getting it. I tried to hold off the set the hook. I tried to set the hook quick. I tried every trick I knew. I tried to throw baits back on it. It just didn't hook up. And it could be frustrating, man, because that pattern was so close to working. And it happens sometimes. They just don't hook up. That's one of the downsides to frog fishing, but it happens. So it's just nature of the beast sometimes. That is not my fault. So on day 2, I just keep covering water after a rough morning, get into an area, steep bank right where you should be, and the pattern starts working. I catch my first keeper day 2, and it's not a real big fish, but it's a keeper. Gets me going. I keep working down that bank. I love this bank, man. It's a steep bank, right where they should be. I catch my first one. Then I catch a chunk solid fish, and I feel like momentum's going my way. I'm on the board. I get 2 bites real quick, and it's like things about to happen, dude. I just know this. It's about to happen. That's the color. As soon as I get the ball rolling, that's how it goes down. Bad luck. Sometimes it don't go your way. I got another bite, solid keeper. He comes off, and that's just the story of the day. Keep grinding, trying to get it to happen, and just keep grinding. It just didn't happen, but that's where that goes. So I keep grinding and finally get hooked up, catch my third keeper, get him in the boat, and I just know it's going to happen. But eventually we ran out of time. But the whole point of the story is steeper banks, skipping a boom boom frog, covering water, grinding, and sometimes things go your way. So looking back at this tournament, wasn't a total train wreck, wasn't my best tournament. I finished 54th or 59th in the tournament. Missed the check by just a few fish. But it's where tournaments go sometime, man. I got to fish a pattern I really like. I was fishing the right section of the lake, fishing real right in the same pocket where some dudes won the tournament at. Had real good tournaments. I just didn't quite dial in. They caught them swimming a jig in grass, and I just missed the pattern. But that frog pattern can be a real good pattern. It just didn't quite happen out the way I wanted it to this week. But that's a wrap in Tombigbee. We'll get our stuff together and get ready for our next tournament's Major League Fishing Heavy Hitters event. and we'll be frogging at that one too. So, but that's the story from Tombigbee. Boom Boom Frog. 7.3 sporadic, best frog rod on the market. Hammer braid, Fascinating Elite. Check it out. That's the story from Tombigbee. On to the next one.